Martin, you've answered the call quite literally once again, and we'll take charge of Celtic until the end of the season. What are your emotions right now in this mad, crazy football world?
Well, it is a mad, crazy football world. You're absolutely right. Just at this minute, because it's happened so quickly, I really don't know what to say. I'm obviously very, very pleased, privileged to be back again at the football club. And but under the sort of circumstances, really, before Brendan had resigned, and therefore, there was that small opportunity, interim time, to come back to the football club. But in circumstances as this here, with Wilfred leaving the club, and that just seems a wee bit strange just at this moment.
Yeah, very few people get to experience what it's like to be the manager of Celtic Football Club, but as one of the most successful managers in our history, as well as being pleased to be here, do you also have some professional sympathy for Wilfried Nancy and what he tried to do under difficult circumstances?
Very much so, very much so. And I know you want to try and be as genuine as possible, really do. I had a 15 or 20 minute conversation with him the day after the Dundee game. He was coming into it. I've been there before as a young manager as well, to strange environment, coming into something here that you think that you know about. I mean, I kind of grew up as knowing about Celtic Football Club, but way back in 2000 when I arrived, I really did not realise just how big the football club and what it meant to people as well too. So from that viewpoint, you're coming from a different environment, you're trying to take everything in at the same time, and you're having to try and win football matches, and it's a tough old business. And so and he will be successful again, and he'll have learned an awful lot from that there, and take things on. So he will be successful, but you have to win some football matches, and sometimes you can be dreadfully unlucky as well too.
When you got the call earlier in the season, Martin, you said you were here to steady the ship. You did that with 7 wins out of 8. Is the remit the same this time?
Essentially the same. It might be a longer period. I think that conversation with Dermot Desmond was one that I think maybe might go through to the end of the season, giving the football club time to really look around, get someone in who's going to be here for the next 3 or 4 years. And of course, but listen, I'm in the football business. I might not see it through to the end of the season. You have to win football games. So, and that's the big thing. So, the last little spell was fine, but you start again, and you get to, I hopefully I will enjoy it. But the truth is, after I left, I said I enjoyed it, but I'm not sure that's true, really. I probably did,
You'll bring your backroom team together again with Sean Maloney next to you in the dugout. How important will that team of people be around you in the months ahead?
Well, they were. I would hope exactly the same again as it was before. I relied greatly on them as well too. Young people, and young lads that I had coached before who've grown up, know the game inside out as well too, and had very, very good coaching points. I sometimes had to kind of sort of steady things a little bit. Hold on, you're going a wee bit too fast for me. I have to catch up. But overall, I'm delighted that they're back.
You also spoke about belief a few weeks back. Is that what it's about, giving footballers belief that they can be successful again?
Well, that's a major part of it. It is. There's no doubt. I use this phrase, restoration of confidence, way back when I came in, first of all. And I suppose that would probably be a similar message again. Players can play, and the lovely thing about it is that when players that are very fine footballers can come back and perform to the manner and at a sort of the standard that they can achieve and that they have done in the past, and I think that's a nice thing. And if all of those things fall into place, then you've got a chance of winning.
You'll no doubt get a wonderful reception against Dundee United at the weekend at Celtic Park, Martin. But what would you like to say to the Celtic fans who are perhaps feeling a bit scarred from the recent defeats? It's something they're not used to. What would you like to say to them and everyone involved at the club as we enter 2026 with 2 domestic trophies up for grabs and still in the Europa League?
Well, you know what? I think you're asking for a message to the fans. I think the message will come in the other direction. and it's this, that we know that we're in a fight. We are in a big fight. We're going to try and win the league. It'll not be easy. It never is, regardless. You know, you set out way back at the the end of July, beginning of August time. Start off trying to win. Season before that, you put that to the side all the time. But now we're halfway through the season, and we've a fight in our hands, a big fight, and so we have to be up for the challenge. It is tough.
Thanks, Martin. It's good to have you back.
Thank you very much.